guys, this is Car playing more production. I suppose that's the easiest shorthand for it, and I know it's one that was used before, but I don't care, it's the easiest and so I'm going to use it. I sort of determined that my stuff is completely okay from last time, so I haven't changed the settings at all. So there we go. Yeah, forest difficult C stuff, so that happens. I didn't quite work out how I'm supposed to get over there, but yeah, that's not really essential anyway, but I never worked it out, and I can't shell jump to save my life, and I don't really care to shell jump, so nuts to you, shells. But it basically just means I don't get all of the coins in this level. Oh, holy crap, that was an audio glitch. Wow, that was a thing. Oh, well, duh, if you're supposed to just go down the pipe, then that makes it a whole lot easier, right? Because I'm pretty sure this pipe, yeah, goes where I'm supposed to be if I want to get the thing, which is fair enough. Yeah, because that just takes us over. Yeah, okay. So I was supposed to do that, and then I can't take this with me because there's an invisible block. Nice to see you, invisible block. I want to see if there's anything in that little gap that is up here, because that seems suspicious. And yes, there is. There's an extra life. Fantastic. I can go straight back down the pipe if I choose to. Which takes us here. Now, where is here? Here is very slightly further on in the level. Which is exactly why I'm going to go backwards for a sec so we can see what we missed. Which is not actually a huge amount, because there's the pipe that we went down. So, not really much to miss. Holy crap, that was not what I expected in the slightest. Wow, that was awesome. Anyway, midpoint there is kind of cool. Once heard of stuff behind ladder's stuff. Yeah, basically, there's something in the trees. And I'm gonna leave behind my thing here, because honestly, it's just gonna get in the way. Springboards, they're a little bit cumbersome to take. Yeah, I'm not getting that coin. Not getting that coin. I can put that out there right now. With the way the bob-on was there, I was not getting that coin. But it's okay. I kind of like these timed platform things, actually. They're pretty cool. An obvious spoiler is obvious. It's up here. And with that, we can get the stuff and get 23 stars, because stars are plentiful in prize counts. I don't know, they're kind of cool things to have around, so stars it is. Anyway, that level has no pathway for it. There's a few levels that are in this game which do that, and they're all on like alternate paths. I don't remember all of them, or which ones are all of them, but yeah, that's a thing. So some levels are just there. I don't quite get why, but maybe they run out of space or something, who knows. Anywho, another basic rompy level for World 1, because that is what you would expect in a World 1 level, is just to have good old fun time stuff. I have no idea what that springboard is used for, because it's not really something I saw it used for when I played this level earlier. So someone can enlighten me as to what I'm supposed to use it for, unless we find out as we go along, but honestly, I don't think so somehow. Because it's basically the exact same level I've already done. There's some midpoints, so we don't really need to see any more besides that, because really, who needs to see anything except midpoints? Because, you know, midpoints, they're awesome. I suppose you could use it to get that. Maybe that's what you're meant to use it for, but honestly, that just seems like a bit of a waste of time. You could possibly skip up there. But again, for carrying a springboard for like half the level, that seems a bit excessive. I don't know, man, it's all poor news if you don't know what's going on. You could use it to get that life. Okay, there we go, there is the legit reason to have that springboard, but to honestly carry it through the pipe as well, that doesn't really seem like a very viable option to me. I'm just ignoring like everything here because I don't really care for it all. There's not really any need for me to care because I'm gonna get 30 stars, and that gets me the bonus game, which is changed in this one. That's pretty fantastic. I like changed bonus games. Like, the default one is cool, but I like it when people do cool stuff. Like here, the cannon, it's like Kirby level things, so just time it right, and there we go. Good power on that. So we get launched, and eventually we land, and we come to the screeching halt, and the number of lives that we get for this is equal to the numbers that we pass there. So I get 4 lives. I think if you hit the max power you would get 5, but that's very, very difficult actually. To get max power on that would be sort of ridiculous in its own right, and I would salute anybody who can get that consistently. Anywho, good old Crooks March for the tower thing, and it starts off fairly dangerously actually. That's not the easiest of things to make, and up here you can get yourself a thing if you carry the shell up here. Seems a bit ridiculous, but it is a power-up, so I guess you can excuse it. If you can get all 5 dirt and coins, you can go there, but I have no idea why you would do that. Because to get all the coins, you've kind of got to go backwards in this thing, so who knows? Anyway, I'm just going to go down here and go inside this door because I feel like it. And the music doesn't loop very well, that's the other disappointing thing with this. Actually, it's very disappointing considering this is the, like, Super Mario World Central thing. To not have proper looping music in this one, it seems unnatural for them. I don't know, maybe I just have too high expectations for it, but it just doesn't feel right. Oh well, that's my humble opinion on the matter, and I will stick to it no matter what, because that's what all people do. They stick to their opinions, and they don't allow anybody else to ever change them, of course. But that is just a facet of society which I do not really care for at the moment, to be completely and brutally honest. Even though I've just completely shown said thing, you know, I'm secretly massively hypocritical apparently. For some reason I'm also showing exactly where all the dragon coins are and how you get them all, despite saying that it's a bit pointless and a bit of a waste of time. I'm still doing it anyway because I'm actually curious to see where that door goes. But oh well, you can get yourself a midpoint if you go there, that's kind of neat. And yes, you do have to go through this way if you want to get all the coins, because you see, you've got to go through that door if you want to get all the coins. To get through that door, you've kind of got to go up through this thing, which is awkward to say the least. As you go up here, there's a P-switch up here, and you've got to somehow make your way through this thing, and it's actually rather annoying to do it within time. Because, yeah, it's down there. Take the hits just because, and one of the coins you seek is here. And then the final coin you need to use this thing. This thing is a timed P-switch, like an infinite P-switch, as the P next to the clock says. But it's a very, oh god, that thing's gonna be annoying now. It's a very short-lasting P-switch, so you've got to be really freaking quick to get the thing. But if you can get it, then all power to you. And now we just need to see where that door goes. Because there's no point in me doing this whole thing if I ain't going to get to see where the door leads, you know? But I've got to work out how I'm going to get back, because this looks a bit scary. Why can I not L-scroll? My controller's probably set wrong. Give me one sec. Yeah, you know my controller was set wrong. So, oh, this is not a pretty jump though. Yeah. I can't believe that worked. That just looked too ridiculous to work. Seriously. Right, what's our reward for getting all of these things? Our reward is a feather. Ooh. Ooh, now I do approve of that. Yeah, getting the cape for that? I can dig that. That is pretty damn nice. And I think that's everything. So, boss time! And knocking myself out thing. One sec. Stupid having to readjust my headset's kind of annoying. But oh well. This boss is a giant spiny and you're supposed to not jump on thing. as would be fairly obvious from the fact that it's a giant spiny, but the fact that it's a giant spiny that shoots freaking fireballs is kind of also a bit ridiculous. Wow, you can actually do that? I didn't know that, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because I kind of got myself killed from that. So, no more cape for me, which, oh god, I am gonna die here, and that is not cool, because I didn't die to this boss the first time I played it. I lost both my hits, but I didn't die to it. I don't know how to react to that. Also, I could totally get that cape back if I went all the way through this level again, but nuts to that, we're gonna have to show off the rest of this part, because that is more awesome. Don't know how you're supposed to get the power-up that's in there, actually. I think there's supposed to be a shell somewhere, maybe? Oh yeah, duh, there's the shell down the bottom, you can totally get that, but I don't care. For the simple reason of it won't make a difference in the end, because there's two power-ups at the very top, and both of those are mushrooms, so who needs to care? Sure, it's a little bit of immediate survivability, but that's like the only danger in this place, I reckon. Maybe this is a slightly dangerous place as well, but nah, shouldn't be too bad. Although having a cross pad really doesn't help here when it doesn't actually respond to pressing up at the end there. That's kind of a bit silly, but oh well. Yeah, this shouldn't be too threatening, because you just go like that, and then you go like that, and then that happens, and then there's a Podobo that's a bit more threatening, but only a little bit, because you just let it go and do its Podobo-like things. Completely ignore it until you can just jump past it, and there we go, that is the second half of the level. So now, round 2 with the Spiny Mud Spinoson, which I can't actually deflect its fireballs anymore, so that sort of sucks. It is random how it does its thing, so there is a little bit of RNG-ness here, but oh well. You have to hit it 3 times, and when it starts doing this fireball thing, it's not really any more difficult. You've just got to sort of predict it, I suppose. Maybe it's easier. Wow. Okay, maybe it's not easier if you stay right next to it. I was thinking it might be, but obviously not, because I've just kind of wasted everything here. I'm gonna die again to this, and I did not die to this the first time I played it. This is kind of really stupid at this point. Oh! Because then it did that. Huh. Well, that's a thing. Round 3, let's go! I swear, this thing's been like the biggest case of LP curse I've had in a while, actually. Yeah, because it's sort of it is a bit difficult to predict when what it's gonna do when. Because it is completely random, so... I mean, it's predictable when it's going to do that, at the very least, but everything else, it seems to just sort of do everything when it feels like it, and, yeah, it can be a bit tricky to work out the timing of it, but hey, it seems to be going a lot better this time, so just be careful of stuff like that, and don't jump into a fireball like an idiot. You know, always helps when you're not being stupid. I guess just try and push forward as often as you can with it, and it's really not that difficult. I don't understand why I died twice to it, seriously. I mean, it's maybe hard for a first boss, but it isn't that hard. I done it first time when I played just before this, and so why I didn't do it first time there is, especially when I had a cape that could deflect the fireballs, it's anyone's guess. Anyway, that is enough for just now. I think that's 3 levels, even though it maybe seems short in my mind, but yeah, it's 3 levels. I think starting a new world in the next video is definitely better, so with that said, this is Being Gamer Cow playing Super Mario World Central Production, for some reason saying the full name of it at the end there, and join us next time when we continue this. So yeah.